Hello everyone, today we're starting with Advent of Code 2023. We're a few days behind the schedule, but we don't want to interfere the actual chart with the scores because we will use GPT-4 Turbo to try to solve all of the challenges. And for the purpose of this Advent of Code, we will continue using Golang, and the main goal is to see how far we can get in the challenge using ChatGPT versions, and eventually we might use some other models if we have problems with some of the tasks that GPT-4 cannot solve. We might give a try on other models. For the time we'll be using Golang. I'm not Golang developer, but familiar enough with the language that I can execute code, I can write tests, I know a couple of libraries, and I've been being able to debug it and eventually find problems with. We'll start with adding to our project. I just created, I'll probably do it from my terminal. Just created a folder. I was playing to see if I want to run it with some other tool. Advent 2023, getting it, to initialize GitHub repository, and let's jump on day 1. We'll structure the project relatively simple. We'll have for each day a folder with the day. Here we'll have input file, text, that will be actually our input that we'll be using, probably main go, in which we'll write our code. For the day, for part 1 and part 2, we might end up splitting that to 2 files, but for the time being I will try to do it in one file. And yeah, let's jump on day 1. The challenges of Advent of Code is very simple. Each day we're getting a new task that we need to solve, which consists of 2 parts. First part, when we are able to solve the first part, the second part being unlocked, and for each part we are getting 1 star, and our goal is to collect our 49 stars, and then we will be having the task solved, the challenge solved. For this day, you try to ask why they can't just use weather machines, not powerful enough, and where they are even sending you the sky, and why your map looks mostly blank, and so on. Okay, something is wrong with the global smoke production, and you've been selected to take a look. Okay, I've been selected to see why there is not enough snow, and the challenge will be around us helping the elves to produce snow. Okay, and let's look at the task for today. As their market final adjustment, they discover that their calibration document, your puzzle input, okay, we have some calibration document, has been amended by a very young elf who was apparently just excited to show off her art skills. Consequently, the elves are having trouble reading the values on the document. The newly improved calibration document consists of lines of text. Each line originally contained a specific calibration value that the elves now need to recover. On each line, the calibration value can be found by combining the first digit and the last digit in that order to form a single two-digit number. Okay, if I understand correctly, the task we need to grab from the line the first digit and the second one, and we need to keep their order. Here we can see that the first and the second digit are not at the beginning or the end of the string. Here also we can see that between are some other digits. And here we can see that we have a word that have only one digit. And we have 12, 38, 25, no, 15, and here 7. It's simply, if we start from the right to the left, the first one is 7, and if we start from the right to the left, the first one is 7. Okay, consider an entire calibration document. What is the sum of the calibration values? Okay, that seems relatively straightforward. We have actually huge file here. Let me copy it, paste here, 1,000 lines. Okay, let me start conversation with ChatGPT. We're using GPT-4, and let me go here, ask blah blah blah. That's our input. Let me go on program that shows this ask, and it is its input from part day 1, input the text, let's work this out in step by step way. Okay, the task I'm usually giving it in triple quotes, triple backticks, and yeah, that should be enough. I don't expect any problem with. Open the file, correct, it's checking that we read the file. After that, it's closing the file. At the end of the function, we have a scanner. We scan line by line. There's no check for empty line. First was digit, we have -1. We iterate using R, and we are checking with Unicode if the element is a digit. First digit, if it's a digit and it's equal to 1, we remove minus the character. Okay, interesting. Last, if we're successful, here we check if we have both first and last digit, and assuming values. How we get the last digit? If it's a digit and we do not have the digit yet, this one actually will be wrong, because here at first glance this part of the logic looks to me wrong, but let's give a try. And which exactly part is wrong in my opinion is we're going digit by digit, and here we're finding the first digit, which in our case will be, if we go through the example, this one, we're setting up the first digit value, and after that we continue with the same R and setting it to the second digit. After that we continue again and again and again. Okay, we actually will work being with this logic, but I was thinking to implement it to start from the left and the right side and not going through the entire string. However, yeah, this approach on revision seems to be working. Will not aim to do it any more efficient. Hop. We have our main function, we have dev, we have package main, and we have on line 29, yeah, here we have the index, we don't use this thing, and we are getting 54331, which obviously will be solution on our task. Okay, now once we get the sum and we know which digit were wrong, your calculation isn't quite right. It looks like some of the digits are actually spelled out with letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 also count as valid digits. Okay, if we have 2, 1, 9, should be 29, and so on. Okay, interesting. Equally with this new information, and now need to find the real first and last digit on each line, for example. Okay, let me call this one part 1. It's fine. Here we have part 2, and let me ask now the program to the second part of the challenge as given here in triple back ticks. Yes, the conversation is so far okay. Let's see the second part. Here we go. We have reading the file. We have the same buffer. Now we are getting a map, and when we go through the string, we'll replace all the occurrences of this 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on with the corresponding numbers. What about 0? Okay, so far this approach looks to me did I must compile digit regex. Here we're using index with regex we have for every single line. We are using our digit. That's looking for a digit. What's the -1 going? How does it work? We're getting find all strings. Okay, which is okay. We're giving the regex here the string, and here in n, what's n? Find all strings, all versions of the string. It returns slice of all successive matches of the expression as defined by the old description and package comment. Return value of new indicates no match. Okay. If we're looking for a, with dot we are getting this one, and this one. That's with -1, we will return all of them. If we're saying 2, it's looking for the first 2, etc. Here will be 1, here will be empty. Okay, so far this code looks fine. We're checking, do we have more than 1? If that's the case, we're getting the first and the last one. We are making a string from it, we are parsing it as a sum, and that's fine. However, here we don't handle the case in which we have only one, like our case with 7. In the first part we have this one, and in this case we have not more than 1, and we need to do and check that we have 1 and not variation for that. But let's look at this case and see. Okay, it's returning as a value, which I'm almost certain will be wrong. But let's go and give a try. Yeah, as I expect, it's a wrong, and the main reason for being wrong is that up here, when we're checking that, we should have if len digit, if it's 1, should be, unfortunately, like that should be the correct answer, 54450. However, we don't want to solve it ourselves. Let's try to see how can we iterate on the problem in a way that we will be able to reliably solve it. Let's try a little bit DDD. Or not really, right? test for test for your program verified implementation is correct. It might be a good idea to split the main logic out of the main function. And that to be easy to test it thoroughly without the need okay, let's see. Yeah, it is interesting. Yeah, let's see what's suggesting now. We have the main function that it's reading the file. Do we have the one that is doing the... No, we scan one by one and we're getting to calculate the sum. Here we have word, we have the digit, we replace them, we have phonic logic. Okay, let's see how it's going. Only margin in this case, let's add part 2, test go. And if I do see zero test part 2. It doesn't have such things like calculate soon because I didn't change this part of the logic. Let me go back here, save it, run it. Yeah, again, not the correct answer. If I run the test actually, okay, I see. At the moment I couldn't access this one because it's simply a private function. Let's run my test because it is private function. What would you suggest to do to fix the problem? Okay, let's see how this interaction will go. Okay, isn't the second one kind of wrong? Oh, I never realized. Place this in the same package. It's telling me simply, I don't know. I'm not sure that that's even possible in Go, but let's imagine that I do this kind of stuff. I definitely would do that. As part 2. No test file, okay. It's exactly what I expected. More bolts. Good to know that was complete box. When I'm here, and if I go to calculate zoom, let me do something much simpler. Of the suggestions were incorrect. This isn't true. Okay, the first option is suggesting me to make that. That's fine. Here, unless I'm missing something, it's bold. Okay. Renaming. Is it any better? It still has this. It's not better. Okay, if we or let's not do it ourselves, because ideally we want to avoid any kind of manipulation. I want option 1 simply making calculate some public by and start with capital letter. Yeah, let's see if we'll be able to actually just solve this code. Does that. Okay, calculate some. Okay, that's now public. That is first glance full quicker. Yeah, amazing. Using this code. Sure. Yep. First was digits. Yeah, it doesn't look whatsoever promising because yeah, on that stage I will go back here. I will go back to here and we'll start with this one and we'll add this. So can in a way okay, let's see if we try like that, if that will actually okay, this time is going in different directions, having now the numbers returned. This fuse function is a letter, is not a digit. Words. Spell it to digit. Okay, I have a few test cases. Let's see if this implementation, I definitely don't like the implementation, but yeah. Here we have to 9. So very far away from one that I'm confident it was true. If I do this one, oh, is it the same kind of approach? Yeah, it is using the same confusing things. Spell digits. Yeah, let me regenerate this one. It did not follow the instructions. I really like the other approach that was simply replacing of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, now it's little bit this looks like a little bit more promising. But yeah, only looks a little bit more promising. In reality, 2, 1, 4, 6, yeah. Let's see. If I do this one. Okay, it's absolutely incapable to understand this. Which doesn't surprise me, but if you try to run this logic, then I go test. There was some syntax which I can do not go test. Okay, let me see. Go test. Tiny go test. Testing. If I do test. Okay, so if I do go test v, build failed. 1 second, if I even try to run it, yeah, it's getting nowhere really. Yeah, that's quite disappointing. If I teach the part with this now, oh no. Okay, so And do not forget that in Golang public functions start with capital letter. Be careful there is only one digit. The strings to use it as first and last. Okay, let's see now. I'm specifying what I want and so on. But let's see. Okay, that's converted digits, find digits. Okay, that sounds actually not as horrible as the previous one. Now March 0 to 9. I can understand. I actually might be a problem with okay, more and more I'm thinking that we'll teach for the time being this one. We'll make that again main. Okay, I think that's wrong. And the main reason, is there a main reason why I think this wrong? If I use test for this one, then yeah, such thing. Okay, I'll keep this one, but let me provide it with this sample input. If you have this input, program will be absolutely correct. Okay, let's see. GPT-4 and it doesn't seem to me actually correct. And again, the main reason is okay, it's saying true for 7.6. Okay, that's 6. Yeah, okay, looks absolutely fine. And now if I have input, four, 3, 5, 3. And it doesn't work. What about if you have 0? I think it's missing the 0. No, it didn't change anything. Okay. Let's go again and amend my initial version. There the number before to process the one. Engine next at 6. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's beautiful. Now it's doing it correctly. Calculate sum. Okay, that's the one. Okay, and the same kind of problem. Okay, I think this unfortunately cannot my not that. Okay, this made a difference, obviously. Actually, well, I don't think that's the correct answer, actually. Okay. No, let's try to the second part. Okay, I'm not very keen to this because here be careful to skip empty lines. Okay, let's ditch the testability whatsoever, but try to do it in I don't like this one. Okay, we can this one. Okay, let me try. Okay, let me make a fake example. And yeah, that's okay, let's see. After so many tries. I think this is unfortunately wrong, but who knows, why not give it a try. If I go here and look for 0, if I run it multiple times, yeah, don't like this. It doesn't. Okay, I need to wait another 3 minutes, but yeah, so far I'm not very impressed by how capable is GPT Turbo to solve this challenge, really. Here I'm getting replace on the given line verb in this. Okay, I'm checking if it's empty line. Let's check that I don't like. After that I'm replacing all of them. I'm getting the first and the second, checking for the digit. If that's the digit, then get correctly. If it's not anymore, that's the last 1 going to the end. That works. Try some changing. There's no zeros. Yeah, definitely do not like. Five, 4, 3, 3, 1. 5, 4, 3. Oh, is that part 1? Oh my god. Yeah. What? Okay, that's kind of random guessing. No, that's no way to work. If I have this program and every time that I read, I'm getting a different. Oh, I see. Oh my god, that's super nasty. Okay, let me explain that in the original example. Okay, let me add some info for this one. Okay, let's see if that yes. Yes. Okay. The most important thing is okay, let me see now if I do the task. What was the number here? 281. Okay, let me add a little bit more info. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, that seems actually will be again wrong. And the main reason for this to be wrong Okay, let's see if this one do. Let's see what some error it is. Okay, it's that. GPT-4. Come on, what's he doing? Cannot believe. Okay, let's see if that will work. I mean, that station really so tired. No, it doesn't do it consistently. Okay, this not any better. Okay. This prefix seems reasonable. Okay, it didn't work. Again, I'll do some pause and probably will try a little bit later again. Let's continue. I did some small pause and I was thinking how to continue here. I'm thinking to simply edit this one and add additional node. If I grab these nodes from here and put here and instead of saying this, you should look character and so on, because it's not clear. And probably, for example, okay, implement a function that starts on the left of the string and looks for a match in the map, and if there is a placing the string. If there is no, continue by adding the next character. This function should return the arrow track the end. For example, 803 and be 8, etc. Okay, let's see if that will work somewhat more efficient. Also, you can do it with this 284. Pretty sure that will be it's interesting that that's challenge from day one. We're talking that at the moment, even first challenge is already not extremely trivial. Especially the second part, it's more look like a day 5 from last year, and probably like a day 10 or later, even 5 or 6 years ago. It's interesting how the expectation actually and are so much higher, but let's see if that will enable us to solve it. Again, it's a challenging task, and the fact that we're getting close, it's still good, but yeah, let's see. Now, this again, we have our thing problem. We need not, yeah, it doesn't seems correct. Let me do my routing 3.1.4, and the main reason for that is before and after. Okay, let me try to do that. This function in a the given input. Go. Pass. And here in the examples, and here these bad boys. And 6, 14, 42, 24, 13, 18, 29. Okay, there is the same thing. What's the main problem? No, I don't like this one. Let's simply regenerate a few. Let's see. Half far can it get? As we saw already, this didn't work. It's actually quite bad. Really? Okay, let me try with two of going from library to check there's some that are replacing us and has much condition, etc. Okay, let's see if that will help with something. 14 times so far. Yeah. I really hope that some of this stuff will it's almost impossible to simply ignore this stuff. Okay. Oh, 1 second, that's actually 33, not 3. I actually forgot about that. That's not wrong. My calculation was wrong. Ah dear. Okay, but is it input? Okay, in theory, 5 4 5 3 3. 5 4 5 3 3. Okay, that will be, if that works, will be interesting, but yeah, in that stage. Okay, this actually quite a beautiful solution. I like this one. Oh my god. What's wrong with that? Let's see. Okay, that's returning something else. Yeah, that's good. Test. But why would I, if I delete this one? This 7. $14. These are 14. Yeah, 14. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's kind of big time failure. But why? Why is big time failure? Let me look at the test and see. Oh no. What I will need to do it iteratively now. Again. Done. The whole string TJ. Okay, let's see if I do it in this way, that I'm replacing all of them. Will be now able to do that. And at that stage, no. No, that not work, but then the match or over after and matching exit with the string. Oh my god, would it be able to do it? Again, let's see how this will work. $36. And yes, Okay, that's, if not anything else, it doesn't work very reliably. Yeah, it's actually okay, at the stage of this stuff, yeah, it doesn't work. It's like horrific, this stuff. It's possible to, yeah. This is really, really bad, the fact that it's so bad. Yeah, that's very disappointing. Okay, his prefix, so that's kind of okay. And which one is this stuff? Okay. Write the same algorithm. Double check that the logic works and or the sample put and see here getting 1.4. Okay, let's see. Again, the fact that it has such big struggles. Again, now I go Python. Oh no, main Python. test, I see. I don't like this one. Here with the test, let me add the other one. Okay, it seems working with Python, but is it really? No. This program wrong. Okay, let's see if this approach. Oh, that doesn't seem correct. Is actually extremely annoying to go on here. Already had okay, it's a bit sad. No, I don't think that's correct, but anyway. Is it possible to be because of that? Okay. Okay, let's see that the whole trick is not to add anything else. No, man. Then I'm actually curiously yeah, it seems like I will not be able to solve it. Not even day one. Okay, hope to see you in the next one.